Alright, good morning, it's Friday, the 7th of May, and I am a bit pissed off, to say the least. I've been complaining about power outages, and yes, I know before anybody else comments about getting solar, I know that would solve the problem. Unfortunately, solar panels don't grow on our trees here, so I need to invest money into that, and money I haven't got at the minute. But no, it's just constant power cuts. It's driving me absolutely potty. Wednesday night, Thursday morning, just as we were going to bed around midnight, no, 11 o'clock, past 11, we have a power cut. The second one that day. Can't sleep because it's so hot. Power comes back on about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. We can finally get some sleep. So we're tired yesterday because of that. Last night, got to bed, sleeping fine. I wake up at 5:30 this morning in a bath of sweat. Everything's off, no power. And now it's 8:30 in the morning, still no power. So 3 hours now we've had no power again this morning. So we can't do anything, can't run water. We've got no water in the tower because I haven't been able to get water up to the tower for the last couple of days because the incoming water hasn't been working. So we're left with water in the green tanks and no electricity to pump it. So we've got no running water, we've got no electric, and it's just getting me down. Anyway, so as I say, yes, solar panels. I wouldn't need much actually. I've been working out probably only 200-300 watt panels, and 300 amp hour batteries would be enough. Anyway, we shall see if and when we ever get that sorted, but at the minute I'm just tired because I couldn't sleep again and irritated. So there you go. I think we're going to go out and eat breakfast if it doesn't come back on after Joe's fed the pigs. I've fed the dogs and the cats, so they're all nourished. And haven't been able to wash my hands after doing that, of course, so it's rather smelly, but yeah, that's the way it is. Okay, so we went out for breakfast, do a few errands while we were waiting for the electric to come back. Anyway, we came back and the electric still wasn't back, and we've been waiting for hours now, and it's been off since before 6 o'clock this morning, about 5 o'clock this morning, 5:30. Anyway, decided to go out and investigate, see if there was neighbours had electric or anything else, and I found the problem. This road that they're building across the way there, I should show you. They're building the road is already there. They're cementing, concrete in the road. The lorries that are coming back and forth, cement lorries and what have you, already pulled down the internet cable, and that they had on the road, going across the road instead of being up suspended. Looks like something has now caught hold of that cable and dragged it. That cable is the one that's hanging loose down there, and it's very loose here, and it's all been chucked in a pile. But unfortunately, when that cable's been dragged, it's pulled our electricity cable. So as you can see, we've only got one cable going across the road, and there the other one is just hanging here down. So now we need to get somebody to come and fix this. The cable's snapped in half, obviously. The other bit's hanging down that way. So until this is done, we haven't got any electric, and it is like now 2 o'clock in the afternoon or more. That's the other end of it there. So very frustrating and annoying for us to be without electric, and to be very hot and very without anything. Can't pump water, can't do anything. Not much fun. So hopefully somebody will be coming soon to fix it. Joe's trying to get hold of someone now. Right, the good news is we finally managed to get somebody to turn up. He's had a look at it. He's stripped off. He's disconnected the cables from the meter. Stripped off the broken part's going to join them up, but he had to go away and get something. So we will be back to do that. We are now approaching 10 hours without electric. Luckily, or not luckily, but as coincidentally, I decided to defrost the fridge today. I'm sick and tired of this fridge. It was not we didn't buy a very good fridge, and we're very disappointed with it, and everything keeps breaking. But it freezes up solid, and then the underneath isn't all that cold, I don't know what, and you can't adjust it because the whole thing where the controller is frozen. So as tomorrow we need to go and get corn for the pigs and what have you, and do some shopping this Saturday tomorrow. Decided to defrost it today while we had so little in it. So and obviously not having any electricity helps you defrost your fridge, because it would have defrosted anyway. So I'm on a mission with that at the minute as well, but I can't clean it out until I get some electric back, because it's so hot in there and there's no air. So it's just a bit too sweaty for that. Anyway, we're getting there slowly. Right, the story goes from bad to worse. I didn't want to film down there because I might upset someone, so I will tell you the story now. Right, what's basically happened now is the guy is trying to reconnect the cables. Suddenly there's a right old hullabaloo going on down there. Or the emergency service comes. Turns out a woman's come off her moped and is injured. Not entirely sure what's caused it or how. Jow's talking to him. There's a lot of arguing and going on there, possibly to do with our electric cable. But the whole thing comes from the fact that the internet company, 3BB I think they are, have really done a cheapskate job with putting up their cable, and when it's been pulled down nobody's dealt with it, and then it's got caught in a truck or something heavy, been pulled along until it pulls down our cables, and then been chucked in the side of the road. And it's us now that's got to carry the can, and this is probably going to end up being expensive, and it is totally not down to us. So we still haven't got any electricity, of course. Time is getting on for about 4:30, 5 o'clock. The electric went off at 5 o'clock this morning, 5:30 this morning, and we've now got an injured woman on our hands as well. So all in all, it's getting to be a bit of a nightmare. Right now the ambulance has turned up, and what looks like police on a motorbike, or paramedics, I'm not sure. A couple of motorbikes as well as the ambulance. The woman's cut up on her face, but it doesn't really seem that bad, but don't know. I expect now that they know there's a falang involved, they'll be trying to milk it for all it's worth. Anyway, which to say, I don't want to downplay their injuries, but the whole thing is turning into be a bit of a disaster. Right, it's almost 5 o'clock and we finally got power after 11 hours or more. Bit of a nightmare. The woman went off in the ambulance, not sure what will happen there. And then the fella carried on and fixed the damaged cables. We'll have to see if there's any fallback after the woman comes out from the hospital. What they're probably going to blame us for that, and we shall have to see how that turns out. But anyway, at least we've got power now, so we can have some fans on and try and cool down a bit. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to carry on now and try and get on with something productive. Good morning, Saturday, 8th of May. Very hot, sunny day. I am just got the engine running, got the aircon on. Dogs are in the kennel sleeping, and we are off out to shop groceries and corn for the pigs and all that usual stuff. And hopefully a lot less problems than yesterday. It was a bit of a hassle with that, with the electric wire being pulled down and then the woman coming off her bike, and oh god. So yeah, hoping for a slightly less stressful day. Need to go to Macro, Big C, the market, maybe Mr. DIY, you name it. So not sure how much of it I'll film because you've seen it all before, but that's where we're going, and let's go. Okay, Joe's got corn and bananas, and now we are at Macro. Didn't go to Big C in the end. I was feeling too tired to be doing both, so I'm going to try and get everything I need here in Macro, and then possibly we will be going home. People here today, Saturday morning, but we found a space, so it's good. Right, let's go and get what we want. I was getting fish to do pala, which is fermented fish, but they will prepare the fish for her here as well, so that's good. Okay, done in Macro, but didn't get everything I wanted there, so come to Lotus after all. I mean, I was going to go to Big C because I knew I wouldn't get everything in one place, but instead, as I wasn't feeling so with it earlier on, I took a bit of a rest in the car while I was in the green market. So now I'm going to go in here and get the rest of the things, and then we're going to rush home. Alright, just like that, in and out. Got just about what I wanted, so time to go home. I've got to drop by the house for some chicken for the dogs as well, but basically we're going to go home. Saturday evening, and we have got some beef tendons. Joe is making beef tendon soup, which is very nice. We bought in Macro beef. My doggies are just chilling here on the farm, and the other one, Cafe, is asleep under the thing there. Right, as you can see, Cafe's got injuries. He's been knocked down, and the second dog been knocked down. He's always going out to the road, and it's a bit of a pain, but because at night they're out free guarding the place. Got up this morning and he's injured. We've had him in the house, checked him over, not dressed, but cleaned the wounds. Seems okay, nothing broken that I can see, but he's in a lot of pain. He was shouting after he climbed up on the bench here, so we shall have to see. I'll probably have to take him to the vet this afternoon. But yeah, it's very difficult. Can't keep the dogs tied up all the time, you know. But they will keep going out to the road, especially Cafe. He was out on the road the other day. I had to rescue him and bring him back. Okay, so we are off to the vet again. Now with Cafe with its injuries. Joe was sitting in the back of the pickup there with Cafe, so she's taking care of him. And yeah, we go to the same vet where he was at. The three of them were when they were all sick, and where we brought little Dang to be adopted, the little cat, so we shall see. Okay, so we're back. Cappy's had some medication. He had an ultrasound to check his he hadn't damaged any internals, his bowel, his bladder and what have you. Everything looks fine. His leg isn't broken, it's just swollen and infected, so he's had a couple of injections of medication, and he's got tablets and he's got cream for the sore on his leg, and he's got to rest himself, so he's locked in there, and got the fan on, so trying to keep cool, so hopefully he'll sleep and rest himself. Anyway, luckily no serious damage done. Hopefully we'll learn by his mistake now and keep away from the road, and then keep the others away from the road as well, but you never know. Good morning, Monday the 10th of May, and it is a hot one, I can tell you. No rain forecast for most of the week. This week, incidentally, is the kind of week I like. It's a holiday on Thursday in Sweden, which means you normally get the Friday off. So it's called a klämdag, so I shall be taking that. And also the day before a holiday you finish early, so basically it becomes half a week. You work Monday, Tuesday, half a Wednesday, and then pretty much free. I might have a call or something to answer on Friday, but otherwise, you know, we take the day off. Most people do, so that's rather nice. Anyway, before it's time for starting work today, I'm doing some waterwork repairs. The dogs had a tap, broke the pipe off. It gets kind of brittle anyway, the blue PVC pipe in the sun, and the puppies had that off, so there was water everywhere yesterday, and Giles dug up a black irrigation pipe, so we're going to fix that. But yeah, already very hot. It's not 11 o'clock yet and it's already up about 36, 37 degrees, so a scorch in prospect. Okay, so another repair done and dusted. Just to let you know, those of you who are concerned about Cafe, he's doing okay. He's been locked in most of the time in the dog run. I let him out last night, I let him out this morning to have a usual, but he's been in there. He's ate this morning, eaten his breakfast this morning, and he's had his medication, so he's doing all right. He's just resting, and he looks pretty happy with things. So he has a lot of pain. He limps very badly. He's not supposed to walk anywhere, so he doesn't walk much at the minute. He's lying asleep now, so yeah, he will be okay. Cafe is still in a lot of pain in his leg, can't really walk, so I brought his food to him. He was lying under the thing now there, but he came out for his food, so that's good. Alright, mango season is in full flow. These mangoes are not ours, but these are ones we've been given, and we've already got a load. We haven't even picked any of ours hardly, but these are rotten ones and peelings. I've just eaten 3 mangoes. Joe's going to eat some in a minute. There's Joe's. Mine's finished. I just need to chew on the seed. But yeah, lot of mango. Okay, a quick update on the pool at Dongoi. Starting to look like something. As you can see, it's getting deep there. The farm behind has been ploughed now and planted. Sampalang, which is something I can't remember the name of in English, but anyway, somebody will be able to correct me or tell me what that is. what they make tapioca out of anyway. That's all I can remember for the time being. So there's Joe walking along the side there of the floor, but yeah, it's coming on. It's coming on. Anyway, we just popped over to see how it was getting on, and we're going to get back to the farm. Your base. Parcel from Lazada. Very difficult to find shoes in my size, but I found these. I don't know whether they'll fit, but I ordered them anyway. Crocs. I'm always wearing Crocs, so I'm going to see if there's any chance of them being any good. Let you know. Okay, well, tried them on. They a bit tight, but better than nothing, I suppose. So. I'll give them a try and see if I can walk in them out somewhere. But I was in a bit of desperate need because I've been wearing 2 pairs of old Crocs for about the last 2 years, and just can't find shoes here in my size because I do have large feet, 46 European size, and I've got quite broad feet as well, so wide. So anyway, but that's something. Hopefully they'll be alright. Right, as you saw there, I was at the dentist surgery, where Joe usually goes, to check up a problematic wisdom tooth. Anyway, he thought I should go to the hospital with it, so didn't do anything more than that. So now we've come to Guationit, where we haven't been for a while, to eat some lunch. There we go, that's my lunch, noodle soup with braised beef, tendons, very nice. Indeed, it's usually good here. We haven't been here for a while, but was always good before. Quieter than normal, but probably because of COVID. But the noodles are good. Yeah, noodles were okay. So we had lunch and we came back to the farm, and we've just been potting about here. Lazy day. It's a day off today because it's a long weekend in Sweden. Flies bothering me. I had to repair a broken water pipe. I don't know how it got broken. It looks like somebody's still on it, but unless it was the dogs, I don't know who that would have been. But anyway, I fixed it. So there it is fixed, or rather that was it before I fixed it. I've just been chilling out, had a bit of a snooze. It's very hot, as you can see. I'm rather sweaty. I've just been sitting trying to find a cool spot. It's so hot in the house, but it's absolutely wind still out here, so yeah, it's a warm one.